All right, my people, I don't come. Oh, happy weekend to all of you now. All right, as the Labour Party and the PDP, they don't close their case. All the witnesses, they don't come, drop their waiting they know, and everybody don't do waiting they won't do. The question be say, with all these evidences now, waiting the judiciary go do about it. Now, are they just gonna just let things go because Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, a powerful man, will be saying feel by him way out of anything. He get the cash, he has everything. I mean, a lot of people play allegiance to him. What do you think will be the outcome of this whole thing going on? Especially when yesterday the internet was on fire. We be say a name pop up and we they see say Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu carry another name will be Bola Adekunle Tinubu, and some people don't they react to it. Say forget it, as long as the whole things end in Tinubu. So what is the problem? Then they thought say obedient more could not sit down say waiting be your own self. The whole thing end with Tinubu. So what's the difference? Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, Bola Adekunle Tinubu, waiting be different, not the same thing. I beg Mona watch, Mona comment, Mona let us hear from you. What is your opinion? I want to read from you. Now waiting the judiciary, now waiting they go do with this information. We be say the INEC and the Labour Party and all the PDP and everybody involved, all the witnesses will be say they don't drop. Now waiting the judges go do, and the judiciary, are they gonna use this time as an opportunity to let Nigeria know say they be independent party or they be rubber stamp judiciary? Will be say the answer to the executive. Now waiting they go do with all these informations. I bet Mona the watch, share. Make sure you watch, make sure you share. Thank you so much.
The PDP has closed its case at the Presidential Election Petition Court. On a day, the party presented its 27th witness after completing the 3 weeks allotted to it by the court as contained in its pre-hearing report. The party had at the beginning promised to call about 100 witnesses. Enahoro Eba, a self-acclaimed member of the Obedient Movement, said he obtained the documents from the Chicago State University. Another document is the National Youth Service Corps Discharge Certificate, which reads as Tinubu Bola Adekunle, and the Chicago State University certificate belonging to a Bola A. Tinubu. The witness also tendered a copy of the United States Court judgment on alleged forfeiture of assets belonging to Mr. Tinubu and a printout of a Guinean passport with the name Tinubu Bola Ahmed. During cross-examination, the witness admitted that he had previously instituted a criminal complaint at an Abuja Chief Magistrate Court over Bola Tinubu's qualification, a case the Chief Magistrate chose not to sit on. And on the forfeiture of assets, the witness also conceded that there was no plea taken and no trial or conviction reached by the US court against Tinubu. Enahoro Eba said he was not aware if Bola Tinubu denounced the Guinean passport purportedly issued to him by a former president of the country, Alpha Conde. Chris Uche, lawyer of Atiku Abubakar, consequently closed his case, while lawyers of INEC, Bola Tinubu and APC will open their defense on 3rd of July.
Alright, finally the PDP and the Labour Party, they closes their petition against Tinubu, and now all eyes on the judiciary, since both parties have submitted their evidences and even the witnesses have they have tender and say whatever they witnessed, whatever they had and wherever they have seen. So we are now, everything is in the hand of the judiciary, and we want to see what the judiciary will do with all this information, and Nigerians are waiting. Nigeria cannot wait to hear what this judiciary and the judges, what they will say after all these evidences, after all have been submitted in the courts. The thing is, one of the things we are we say I never see the president talk say one day in the go United States of America. Is say with the watch if one day Tinubu go get up one day say he don't chop liver, say won't enter United States of America just because he don't become president, because that's another thing where people they talk about. If you go France, if you go London, if you go any other state, when is he going to United States of America, or is there anything blocking him from going there? Or maybe perhaps some of you will be say you be batified, maybe say bats they run after you, now they run after bats. You go talk say you never get business with United States, so what is he going there to do? Well, one day we go see now after 4 years we go see if he has business. We be say he's supposed to go do there or he no get business, but we are watching. Can Tinubu even enter the US? Can he go there? Just because he don't become the president of Nigeria, can he just go? He just talk say I won't go White House just to go say hi to Joe Biden, just to say hi, just single hi. Or or if you don't enter before, after I become they don't put him there as a president, let me know. Maybe I don't get the gist, maybe I overlook him, I don't see him. But then the question for me is now when Tinubu they enter United States of America, that when they come, we have a president where we say he gets so much allegation all around them. so much allegation, and there's really no way you can defend all these things, because the more you try to defend it, the more you become a fool. And I wonder the kind of judgments that will come out of the court, out of the tribunal. I see the weight. I see the weight. What the judgment could be. Well, no problem. I know the party fight will come and they will talk within the one talk, but then you don't know within in be from the beginning. The thing we say, the election will be say we get for 2023. For me, it get as a B. It get as a B. I don't state them from the beginning. It get as a B. Well, as a reporter, we go to report everything we come, we exist. We get as a B. Compared to waiting high neck chairman, waiting him promise Nigeria, waiting talk say the election could be like it get as a B. And the whole thing is how there. The whole evidence, the evidences are how there. We be say they don't even tender for the court. Now waiting the judge, waiting all these judges, waiting they would do with all those evidences. We be say these people, PDP, Labour Party, where they don't tender. They don't put down, say, see your guy Tinubu, this is waiting disqualify him. Are they gonna disqualify Tinubu because of all those evidences, or they're gonna overlook it as if, okay, this man, he don't start already. If we thought make we come out, if it cause a lot of commotion, if it cause trouble for the country, at the judiciary, are they gonna overlook all these evidences and just allow the whole thing to slip and let Oga Tinubu just stay? They rule Nigeria go. What's it go happen? What are we expecting from the judiciary? I beg Mona, leave your comments. Let's hear from you. It is yours. It is how you make your comment. I beg Mona, drop your comment. I know we tell some. I don't have the idea of the comment where I go get from some people. It no matter at all. But Mona, drop your comment. Make her they play this thing. They go.
We fielded our last witness today, who, as you can see, tendered very, very critical documents pertaining to the qualifications of the second respondent, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The academic qualifications, including the NYSC certificate, and then the conviction, the criminal forfeiture judgment from the US, as well as the Guinean passport. So all these documents were admitted by the court.
The Labour Party has also closed its case after calling 13 witnesses.
Certainly, you don't expect me to be pleased with the conduct of INEC, which is now in the public domain. But that notwithstanding, we still made impressive presentation. There is one fact that can never be denied, that can never, ever be denied, and that is to say, we tendered blood ballot papers, 18,088.
This comes after INEC, Tinubu and APC opposed the moves by the Labour Party for extended time for the hearing of their petition, insisting based on the pre-hearing report, the case of the Labour Party too is expected to close along with that of the PDP.
Now the new thing be say the name way now come. How say I've got Tinubu even gets a double name. Say one Bola Adekunle Tinubu and another one Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We hope say you go hand there. Say another name no go pop up. And I can relate to this thing in the 90s where we say everyone they were trying to enter the US, they have one business or the other in the US where we say then they do all sorts of things like their hate, blah blah blah. You get it, just I no go into that. How then they mess things around and they turn things around to suit within the one achieve. Then I believe say Baba don't do a lot of things. You don't put in hand in a lot of things like that. Where we say, you know how then they do them. Maybe saying go just change some things to achieve what you want to achieve. And what happens is all these things, especially when you are getting out of Nigeria, all these things eventually they backfire. Even if you tender your birth certificate in the United States embassy, when you tender your birth certificate and form maybe say you fill out, maybe your form say you be Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the birth certificate will say you tender, the talk say you be Bola Tinubu, you go have problem. Everything must match, everything must go together. It cannot be different. You will go have problem. If you be Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you will be Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If you be Adekunle Tinubu, you must be Adekunle Tinubu on all your documents where you get, or they could give you, you could have problem. So all these people, they don't do a lot of things with their name. They don't change name around, change age around, change everything around. That's why you can never know the name of all these people. Will be said, then they enter the US, then they enter abroad. Then in the 90s, in the 80s, you might never know their real age because they don't switch things around tire to suit what they won't do. Then and all these things now they backfire. Question is so much around President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Are the judges that is handling this case, are they going to overlook, or are they going to take action, or are they just going to let it go? Are they going to just let it be? that, okay, hey, just forget it. Especially with the kind of person we say we get as the president. We have a lot of influences over almost every politicians in Nigeria, because the name Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu no be small name. The man get some power. You feel admit it, you feel deny it. But then some, if not almost all the politicians are playing, they pledge allegiance to him. They are behind him, because one way or the other, he has affected one of their life. He has done something for one or two of them. And and also based on whatever arrangement we say they get over Nigeria, we say they don't promise this man. That's what the man they live on. That's what he's living on. And of course, it's cash. They believe there's no way in cash no feel rich, no matter how you people try. No matter how you try, there's no way we say in cash no feel rich. I know from the one say there's no way APC lawyers can defend this man. No way they can defend him. They don't get any case. They never get any case. Have you ever seen any case where we say APC gets, where we say they have case? Especially when it comes to them arresting agitators, when it comes to them arresting this and that. They don't get case. So the only thing we say they get in power. The only things where APC gets in power, money, ability to be able to influence the people we say supposed to do something. The question we say, what thing the judiciary go do with all this information we say they don't get? This question is open to the party, it's open to the obedient, it's open to the articulated, it's open to all well-wishers, all people will say love Nigeria, all the people will say love Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, the people will not like him, and the people will say love Peter Obi, and the people will say, hey, they don't like him too, or Atiku, where we say in mission, if you enter now in mission, you go sell a lot of things. If guys not take it, they go sell most of you. You go just say you find it, you just find out say nah, you sleep. You went to bed in Nigeria, you just woke up in China, and you will be fine. You'll try to find out what happened. How I take enter China? How I take get here? Atiku don't sell you finish, and you don't know. What is it gonna be like? What is gonna happen? We are watching. The whole world is watching the judiciary. That's why they don't allow this whole thing, this whole process to be here. I believe they still have a long way to go. The court is still on. The case is on, and we'll see what happens from here. We'll see what happens from here. Please do drop your comment. Let me hear from you. What is your opinion? What do you say about this whole thing that is going on? Remember, they asked us to go to the court. Now we're in the court. What happened in the court? What is the judiciary going to do with the evidences that we have put down, that we laid down already? What is going to be the case? What is going to be the end of this case? We are watching. The whole world is watching. Thank you so much for watching. My name is David Israel. Till I come your way next time, please do have a very, very blessed weekend. Do share this video. Please share this video. Let it get to everyone. Let them know, say, hey, the case still on, and we want to see what the judiciary want to do with this case. With the on. Thank you so much. Thank you, and God bless you. Have a wonderful weekend.